Tucker's Grove looked like nice weather, too.
I was going to say Sunsplash, a very good report there. Okay, let's go ahead and look outside again, and I love that for a couple of reasons. One, I don't see a bathtub ring, which means that lake is still really full, so that's always good news. And now we'll look at the visible satellite, and you can see it's interesting to see the coastline, see the little breaks, the blue. That's where the coastline turns in, and that's where you get your little microclimates like Avila Beach, Point Conception, Gaviota. Really, just those little nooks right there can kind of lose the fog a bit better than everybody else. So really a beautiful shot there. And again, we're watching the alerts. I thought maybe we wouldn't have these for tomorrow. Yesterday, the collective wisdom of all the weather nerds out in the internet were definitely saying that we should get ready. Maybe it would be extended into Monday, and that's exactly what's happened right here. So we'll hold on to that heat warning and advisory at least for another day or so. And boy, but look at the drop today. We got a good sea breeze. That's my guess here in Paso Robles, and it's really dropped you down. So more than likely, just a bit of a breeze from the north, bringing down maybe some cooler weather all the way from Monterey Bay, if you can believe that's one way to get the air in there, is down that corridor, the Salinas Valley. And temperatures today, still very warm inland, but not that bad, and still that big contrast between the inland areas. Look at Paso Robles at 105, Pismo Beach. You didn't change at all. Yesterday you were 63. Paso Robles yesterday was 109 with a 111 at the airport. So some really big temperatures, and you dropped. That's an improvement, but still probably not very noticeable, because once you get over about what, I don't know, for me anyways, about 95, and it pretty much is just all too hot. All right, 60s along the coastline, some 70s still holding out there, then the 80s and a few 90s, even close to triple digits. Wind, not really a factor right now out of the northwest, so generally an onshore breeze. The good news is here is it shouldn't be any big issues, so at least we're not worried about any real wind issues on top of the heat. And your humidity's definitely a battle right now between the ocean air and the inland dry. You can see just desert-like climates inland, but along the beaches, that's where you're expecting to hold on to the marine layer. An area, I've been saying this a lot lately the last couple of weeks, that would love to have some marine influence like us is pretty much a good chunk of the country. Really just oppressive heat, plus you add the humidity, and that basically means your body cannot cool off. Any sweat on you, which is your cooling device, your body's system of cooling, doesn't go anywhere. So it's very oppressive, that sticky feeling, as they might say, and it's also very dangerous. Also, again, watching all these yellow boxes right here, a lot of severe weather potentials with all that heat and moisture colliding in with some cooler air to the north. Eastern seaboard looks like you'll light up again with more activity, and as well, basically just generally the entire eastern third of the country is seeing the potential for some real severe weather. So we'll need to watch that. Now for us, satellite and radar, fairly clear. The marine layer is the light gray you see there. We'll hold on to that. Cooling inland slowly. We saw a bit of that today, hopefully more tomorrow, and then more so on the holiday on Tuesday. And then beyond that, it looks like we'll really cool down toward next weekend. But then guess what? High pressure comes back in, and we expect to see a slight warming trend late next weekend going into the following week, which is pretty much the middle of July. AM drizzle is possible, some sprinkles here and there, not really expecting anything widespread, and a couple of reduced visibilities as well as the marine layer gets squished lower to the ground. So tomorrow morning, and then into Monday, same story there, nice and clear in the afternoon. Evenings going toward early Tuesday. Look at that, we dropped those visibilities, so that's 4th of July. Now, will the fog impact fireworks shows? Probably at least a couple, so we can't guarantee that it will be completely clear Tuesday night, but there is a decent chance. Inland areas for sure, but the beaches, decent chance that a few of them might see some colorful fog, so to speak. All right, coastal relief over the next couple of days. Inland areas, again, will start to cool down, so here's your Monday temperatures. Now take a snapshot of that, and we'll look at holiday temperatures, and there is indeed some relief back into the lower 90s, 80s or so for some of our warmest areas. All right, let's go ahead and look at the south coast. Beautiful as always, 70s to about 80 degrees. Once you get away from the immediate sand, you got to get up maybe a couple blocks off the beach, get that fog to kind of pull away, and then it looks really, really nice and warm. Another triple digit possible for Paso Robles tomorrow, and then as we head down into the Ojai Valley, about triple digits, 99 officially. At least the computer sees that. Port Hueneme, a very pleasant 71 degrees. Surf is on the small small side, we do have some southern hemisphere energy, also some Adrian energy. And this right here, this map is for high tides. Could go up near 7 feet the next couple of nights, and that could promote some coastal flooding. There it is. We'll cool things off slightly through the holiday, and then more so as we go beyond that, especially inland areas. And then as we go to next week, and it looks real quiet, and we're going to send it to break. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.